Hi, if you want to watch exclusive content with hot girls that you won't watch on YouTube, namely where Naruto roasts Kushina and Mikoto and many other hot girls without restrictions, then visit my Boosty channel at the link in the description. The night of the attack on Konoha by the Nine Tails. Kushina Uzumaki gives birth to 2 children, a boy Naruto and a girl Miku. But then a masked man bursts in, kills the ANBU guarding Kushina and Minato, and kidnaps her. Minato, who is also the 4th Hokage, with the help of the Hiraishin, carries the children into the house, and he himself goes to save his wife. Meanwhile, the Kyuubi was extracted from Kushina. He wanted to kill her, but Minato appears, saves her and moves her home to her children. After the tailed beast was extracted, Kushina survived, which was very rare, and only if the Jinchuriki has a large amount of chakra. The masked man put the Kyuubi under Genjutsu and sent it to destroy the village, while he himself takes on the 4th. During the battle, Minato learns that Obito Uchiha is hiding under the mask, his student. Minato, Obito, it's you, we thought you were dead, why are you doing this? Obito, Minato-sensei, I will create a better world where there will be no wars, everyone will live in peace, and I will be with Rin. Minato, what are you talking about? Obito, Rin is dead, she was killed by Kakashi when she was taken by the hidden Miss Shinobi. Minato, Rin survived then, I managed to get there, this time, Minato said with sadness on his face. She was kidnapped to make the Jinchuriki of the Three-Tailed and attack the village. Obito, you're lying, Obito said with tears in his eyes, I saw it with my own eyes. Taking advantage of the moment, Minato moved to Obito and knocked him out. Then quickly handed him over to the nearest ANBU with a weasel mask. Kyuubi was destroying the village and was about to launch a bomb of the tailed beast, but Minato summons a toad, which holds the 9-tailed beast, and he himself teleports with it outside the village. Then he grabs Kushina and Naruto from the house. Kushina uses chakra chains and immobilizes the tailed beast, and Minato meanwhile seals Kyuubi and Naruto. Then they both fell down without strength, but then the 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen came and ordered to take them to the hospital. Some time later, Minato and Kushina woke up, their son Naruto was in the room with them, their daughter Miku was also brought to them. In addition to them, the rest of Minato's students, Kakashi Hatake and Rin Noara were also in the room. Rin, how are you Minato-sensei, Kushina-san? Rin asked with a worried voice. Minato, okay, Kakashi the 4th student called to him and Rin, we need to talk to someone. Kushina and the children remained in the hospital to rest. The Trinity left the hospital. Minato, call Weasel to me, Minato said, calling one of the ANBU. ANBU, yes. The trio arrived at the interrogation room where Obito Uchiha was. And next to him stood an ANBU wearing a weasel mask. Kakashi with Rin, Obito, you're alive? They said with surprise on their faces. Obito, yes, I'm alive. Minato-sensei, so you weren't lying. Minato, Obito, tell me what happened after you were buried under the rocks, and why did you do all this? Obito, I woke up in a bed in some room. A man with long gray hair was sitting in front of me. He introduced himself as Madara Uchiha. He said that he wanted to change the world, to make it without wars. After that, I trained for some time. One night, I ran away to Konoha, but on the way I saw Kakashi and Rin fighting the Miss Shinobi. And Kakashi pierced Rin with Chidori. Then I was horrified, because he promised me to protect her. I lost the meaning of life, and realized that the world was mired in wars and blood. I killed all the Miss Shinobi that were there and passed out. When I woke up, I accepted Madara's plan. Now Madara is dead, he died of old age. Minato, okay, so what now, are you sticking to this plan? Obito, right now, I don't know if I should continue. Rin is alive, so Minato-sensei, promise that you will protect the village and not start a war, and I will stay. Minato, okay, I promise. Rin, Obito. With tears in her eyes, Rin ran up to him and hugged him. Obito, Rin, if you're alive, then what happened? Rin, I was kidnapped to have the 3 tails sealed in me. They sealed it in such a way that when I got to the village, it would break free and start destroying the village. I went for Kakashi's Chidori on purpose to save the village, but Minato-sensei showed up and saved me. Then we dealt with the Miss Shinobi and Sensei restored the seal. Since then I've been the 3 tails Jinchuriki. Obito, then why did I see something different? Kakashi, you said you ran away at night, so what if Madara put you under genjutsu before you went to bed? Obito, maybe. Kakashi, Rin, Minato-sensei, forgive me for everything I've done. Kakashi, Rin, Minato, of course. Everyone was told that Obito appeared before Kushina and Minato, protecting them while they were sealing the Nine Tails. 5 people knew the truth, namely Minato, Kakashi, Rin, Itachi Uchiha, who was the ANBU in the weasel mask, and Kushina because Minato told her. Later, at a village meeting, Danzo proposed to give Naruto to an orphanage, and then he would take him and make him a weapon of the village. All the clan heads and elders supported him, except Fugaku Uchiha, because he wanted to somehow help his friend. Minato tried to convince them, but it was all in vain. In the end, it was decided that Naruto would be given to an orphanage, and then he would live on his own, and at the age of 5, Danzo would begin training him in order to make him a weapon of the village. Minato told Kushina about this. She in turn cried, but could not do anything. They said goodbye to Naruto and gave him to the orphanage. By the age of 2, Naruto could already walk, talk, and write. He had blonde hair like his father. He was quite a smart child for his age, and also inquisitive, cheerful, and kind. The children from the orphanage were friends and played with him. The workers of the orphanage treated Naruto well and with love. No one saw him as a demon, unlike the rest of the villagers, some of whom sometimes beat him, which is why he was often in the hospital. The doctor who always treated him did not treat him as a demon. For him he was just another patient, whom he treated according to his duty. Other children refused to play with him and, repeating after the adults, called him a demon. Once, while walking around Konoha, when Naruto was already 3 years old, he decided to go to the library. But realizing that no one would tell him where it was or send him, he began to look for it himself, and after some time of searching he found it. Going inside, he met a middle-aged man with gray hair. Librarian, boy, what are you doing here? Are you lost? Naruto, no, I was looking for the library. This is it, right? Librarian, yes, my name is Benyo. I am the librarian here. Naruto, where are the books about the history of Konoha and Shinobi? Asked the blonde. Benyo, straight ahead and to the right, you'll find it on the shelf there. Benyo said, pointing. Naruto, thank you. Benyo, wait, you don't have a visitor card, let's get you one. Naruto, let's go. Benyo, what is your name? How old are you? Naruto, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. I am 3 years old. Benyo, okay, here you go, he said, holding out the card. With it you can visit the library and take books home. Naruto, thank you. Benyo, in his thoughts, and he's interesting. At 3 years old he walks and talks, and can probably write too. Naruto found some interesting books and started reading them. After some time, he finished reading and started to leave, but then he saw a book about chakra. He decided to take it with him because it was already dark and he had to go back to the shelter. Naruto, can I borrow this book? Benyo, yes, of course. Naruto ran to the shelter with the book in his hands, which he then read until dawn. From it, he learned about chakra and how to use it. The next day Naruto returned the book and decided that he would start training physically. He went to the training ground, where no one went, and started training. After several hours of running, push-ups, sit-ups, and other exercises, Naruto decided to finish the training for the day. A couple of months later, Danzo, seeing Naruto's progress, offered Minato to put him up in a one-room apartment so that he could train in peace, to which Minato agreed, and a couple of days later Naruto was already living in an apartment with a monthly allowance. In the evening, Naruto went to eat at Ichiraku Ramen, where he met Kakashi Hatake, as well as Itachi and Shursui Uchiha. Kakashi took Naruto to the hospital several times after beatings, and Itachi and Shursui saved him a couple of times from drunk Jonin. Itachi also kept an eye on him on Minato's orders. Naruto, hello Kakashi, Itachi, Shursui the blonde greeted. Kakashi, Itachi, Shursui, hello, they said in chorus. Kakashi, how are you? Asked the masked Jonin. Naruto, everything is as usual. By the way, I started training, the boy said proudly. Kakashi, oh how? Itachi, well then, in honor of this, let us treat you, because you need a lot of energy. Naruto, really? Itachi, yes, right? Looking at Shursui and Kakashi with his Sharingan, the brunette said. Shursui and Kakashi, yes, they said with fear in their eyes. Naruto had a good ramen meal, and Itachi, Shursui, and Kakashi had to pay for it. Naruto, bye. Kakashi, Itachi, Shursui, bye. Shursui, tell me, Itachi, why did you decide to treat him to ramen, and why did you drag us into it? Itachi, well, I treated him to ramen out of kindness, and I brought you in because I knew how much he could eat. Kakashi, wow, you're something else. Naruto trained in physical exercises for about another year. One day, while walking around Konoha, he came across 3 guys who were making fun of a girl with white eyes and a short dark blue hairdo. He decided to stand up for her, which resulted in a 1-on-3 fight. At first, Naruto dominated, but due to his lack of experience in fighting and the numerical superiority, the guys started beating him. But after a while, a man came, also with white eyes, and drove those guys away. He called the girl to him and, taking her by the hand, began to leave, saying, Miss Hinata, you should not hang out with this demon. Hinata, what's your name? She asked, turning back. Naruto Uzumaki. And you? The boy asked with a smile. Hinata Hyuga, she answered shyly. Then she left. When Naruto came home, he lay on his bed and thought about her. The next day, Naruto decided that he needed to start training his chakra. After sitting for a couple of hours meditating, he felt it and began moving it around his body, and he sat like that for a couple more hours. Over the course of several months of training, Naruto improved his taijutsu. Now it was at the level of an average genin. He also learned to use henge, which saved him from jonin a couple of times, and to direct chakra to his arms and legs, strengthening them or increasing their speed. October 10th. Naruto turned 4 years old that day. Leaving the training ground, he ran into a brunette. It was Uchiha Sasuke. Naruto, who are you? Sasuke, my name is Uchiha Sasuke, and yours? Naruto Uzumaki, what are you doing here? Sasuke, train. I see you've been training here too. Naruto, yeah, but I'm leaving now. I don't want to be outside much today. Sasuke, why? Naruto, well, on this day 4 years ago, the 9-tailed beast attacked the village, and it sealed inside me, and because of that, I'm called a demon and beaten. Don't you see the demon in me? Sasuke, but you're not the 9-tailed one, so why would I see you as a demon? And I sympathize with you. Naruto, thank you and let's be friends. Sasuke, come on. Naruto, well, I'm off, see you later. Sasuke, bye. Naruto ran home but ran into drunk Jounin who beat him up brutally, calling him a demon, and even when Naruto started bleeding from the mouth, they continued. Itachi showed up and chased them away. Naruto passed out, and Itachi took him to the hospital. The next morning Naruto was discharged from the hospital and went home. On the way he saw a Jounin training. He began to fold seals and Naruto began to repeat, but due to poor visibility due to the distance and lack of experience in seals, Naruto folded the wrong seals and used an unknown technique, as a result of which he passed out. Naruto woke up in some dark room. There was water on the floor, and Naruto walked on it as if it was the floor itself. Taking a few steps forward, he saw a scroll in front of him. Naruto did not open it, and behind this scroll was a golden cage. Behind the cage 2 red pupils became visible, and then the whole body. It was a 9-tailed. Naruto, who are you? Kyubi, I am the 9-tailed demon fox. That's what you humans call me. Naruto, what's your name? Kyubi, why would some kid know my name? Naruto, why not? How will I communicate with you without a name? And I want to be friends with you. Kyubi, ha, you want to be friends with me? Naruto, yeah, you must be lonely without friends. Kyubi, you are an interesting guy. But it is still too early for you to know my name. Maybe someday I will tell it to you, said the tailed one and grinned. Naruto was thrown out of his subconscious. When he started to open his eyes, he saw 2 men in armor in front of him. One had blue armor, and the other had red armor. They were Hashirama and Tobirama Senju, the first and second Hokage. Hashirama, hey, are you okay? What's your name? Naruto, yes. My name is Naruto. You are Hashirama and Tobirama Senju, right? Tobirama, yes. Naruto, if you're going to train, can I at least watch with you? Hashirama, why not? He said with a smile. Naruto, Thought it seems like I somehow ended up in the past. I wonder if I can go back, although since I have such an opportunity, I will observe the first and second Hokage. Maybe I will be able to train with them. Tobirama started throwing kunai. When Naruto thought he was done, he decided to go and get some to throw them himself. But Tobirama wasn't done, he was just collecting more to throw several at once. When he threw them, 6 kunai flew at Naruto. Tobirama remembered him and shouted for Naruto to move away, but he couldn't dodge. Hashirama was about to use Doton, but then Naruto stretched his hand forward and all the kunai, along with Tobirama and Hashirama, flew away. Naruto fell. Hashirama, hey Naruto, are you okay? What was that? Tobirama, what about your right eye? Naruto, I think I'm okay, but what about the eye? Then a man with long dark hair and red armor came. It was Madara Uchiha. Madara, what happened? Hashirama, oh hi Madara. Tobirama accidentally threw 6 kunai at this kid. His name is Naruto, by the way, and he threw them away, and his eye became somehow different. Madara, let me take a look. Naruto, so what about the eye? Tobirama, yours turned purple with a pattern like ripples on water, and also with 6 tomo. Madara, I read something about similar eyes. Looks like it's the Rinnegan. Naruto, Tobirama and Hashirama, what? Madara, these are the very powerful eyes that the sage of the 6 paths had. Hashirama, Naruto, so what happened? Naruto, well, when I saw the kunai flying at me, I felt like the world slowed down, and as if automatically, I extended my hand forward and all the kunai flew away. Madara, the world has slowed down, HM. It seems that because of the tomo, you still have some Sharingan abilities. I will help you train in them. Tobirama took 2 pieces of paper out of his pouch and gave them to Naruto. Tobirama, channel chakra into these leaves, you can do it, right? Naruto, yes. Naruto channeled chakra into the leaves. 1 leaf split in half, 1 half of which crumpled and burned, and the other half got wet and rotted. The second leaf became a tree. Madara, Tobirama and Hashirama were shocked. Naruto, what does this mean? Tobirama, we need to retreat. After a few minutes of discussion, they returned to Naruto. Madara, you have mastery over all 5 elements, perhaps because of the Rinnegan, as well as the wood element like Hashirama. Hashirama, we will all train you. Madara, I'll help you with your eyes as much as I can, and I'll also train you in Katona and Futona. Tobirama, I will train you in Suiton. Hashirama, and I am Mokuton, we will also train you in Taijutsu, and Madara and Tobirama will also train you in Kenjutsu. Naruto, what about Doton and Raidon? Tobirama, according to the scrolls, but we will help you. Naruto, thanks, but where will I live? Hashirama, don't you have a home? Naruto, yes, I'm an orphan. Hashirama, well then, you'll stay with me, let's go. Naruto, you are very kind to me Hashirama-sensei, and you are also Tobirama, Madara-sensei. Hashirama. Nothing. Naruto, I have something to tell you. Naruto told them that his name was Naruto Uzumaki. He was from the future, and didn't know how he got to the past. Hashirama, really? And how's the village doing? Tobirama, don't say anything about the future. Madara, Naruto, you may return to your time someday, but until then, we will train you. Tobirama with Hashirama, yes. Naruto, thank you very much. Madara and Tobirama went on to train, and Hashirama took Naruto home. When Hashirama brought Naruto home, he introduced him to his wife, Mito Uzumaki. Naruto was happy to see someone from the Uzumaki clan and asked her to teach him Fuinjutsu. Naruto ate dinner and went to bed, as his training would begin tomorrow and he had to get up early. The next morning is 6 o'clock in the morning. Naruto got up, washed himself, got dressed and went to the kitchen, where Hashirama was waiting for him. Hashirama, good morning Naruto. How did you sleep? Naruto, good, but not enough. He answered sleepily. Hashirama, you'll get used to it, but keep in mind that you'll have to get up an hour earlier later. We've just given you a little break for now. Naruto, we're even earlier, he said. Hashirama, okay, eat and let's go to the training ground today. I'm training you, Tobirama, Madara and I decided that we'll take turns training you. Naruto ate and they went to the training ground. Hashirama, so Naruto, can you control chakra yet? Naruto, yes, but I can only move it around my body. Hashirama, that's good, but you need to improve your chakra control. Naruto, how to do this? I'll probably have to meditate for a long time again. Hashirama, no. You will learn to walk on trees, he said, and made a seal with the help of Mokutan and grew a tree. Naruto, cool, can I do that too? Hashirama, yes, I will definitely teach you Mokutan techniques, but later. Now climb the tree. Naruto, but how? Hashirama, very easy. Concentrate chakra in your legs, but not too much or you'll destroy the tree, and if you concentrate too little, you'll fall. Naruto, okay, got it. Naruto started trying to climb the tree. At first he wasn't very good at it, but after a couple of hours, he managed to climb. Naruto, yes, I did it. You see Hashirama-sensei. Hashirama, yes, I see. Naruto came down. Hashirama, well Naruto, you did pretty well, especially for your age. In honor of that, I'll teach you a Wujutsu. It's pretty useful and doesn't take up as much chakra as some other jutsu, so you should be able to do it. It's the entwining trees jutsu. Hashirama showed Naruto the technique. Naruto, cool, it could be useful if you need to capture someone. Hashirama, that's right, you can grab the opponent and you'll immediately have an advantage. But if the opponent is very strong, he can escape, don't forget about that. Naruto, I see. He nodded. Hashirama showed Naruto the seals and he began to practice the technique. Naruto learned and perfected his mastery of this technique until evening. When Naruto's chakra ran out, Hashirama shared his, but even so Naruto sometimes needed rest to restore it. In the evening, when the training was over, Naruto went to the rock with the Hokage's faces, though now there was only Hashirama's head there. Naruto sat there for a while looking at the sky. Hashirama, it's a nice view, really, Senju said smiling. Naruto, ah Hashirama-sensei, the blonde said in surprise, yes, the view is really beautiful. Hashirama sat down next to Naruto. They sat like that for an hour looking at the sky and the village. The next morning, Naruto, got up so early again, I need to get used to it soon. Tobirama, don't whine. Naruto, I'll try, Tobirama-sensei, but I can't promise anything yet. Naruto and Tobirama came to the training ground. Tobirama, so Naruto, I would like to teach you a very useful technique, both in combat and in training. This is the shadow clone technique. Look here. Tobirama made a seal and 2 clouds appeared, from which 2 copies of Tobirama emerged. Naruto, wow, how many clones can you create like that? Tobirama, as much as the chakra lasts. All the clone's experience is transferred to the original. But fatigue too, keep that in mind. Naruto, good. But it would be possible to have one clone accumulate chakra while standing to the side, and when dispersing, transfer it to the original. This would help if there is a lack of chakra in battle. Tobirama, well done, you thought of that. Naruto made a seal and 4 clones appeared. Tobirama, how did you manage to master this technique so quickly? Naruto, well, it looks like I somehow copied her using the Rinnegan. Tobirama said in surprise, although okay, if you learn to copy techniques like that, it will only help you. Now let's have a sparring match. Naruto, sparring now? Tobirama, yes. They started sparring. 4 shadow clones that Naruto created rushed at the sensei. His clones used chakra to make faster and stronger strikes, but Tobirama blocked or dodged them. Then he takes out 1 clone with 1 blow. Naruto decided to use his only combat technique at the moment. When 2 clones from different sides rushed at Tobirama, and he was ready to block their attack, as Naruto made seals and used the technique of entwining trees. This technique tied him up, and the clones put kunai to his throat. Naruto, so Tobirama-sensei? He said, smirking. Tobirama, not bad, but predictable. Then Tobirama disappeared in a cloud of smoke. The original appeared and knocked out all 3 clones. Naruto, what? But when and how? Tobirama, when I showed you this technique, I created another clone behind me. He hid in the bushes, and then I used the substitution technique on him, so we switched places. Naruto, well, I can't defeat you yet. The blonde said, a little sad. Tobirama, what did you expect? Maybe it will work out someday. However, you were smart to use Mokutan, If I hadn't known that my brother taught you this technique and hadn't switched places with the clone, you might have managed to buy yourself time to strike while I was coming to my senses," he said, encouraging his student. "Be prepared for the enemy to be one step ahead of you," Tobirama instructed. "Naruto, got it," he said with a smile. Tobirama taught him the substitution technique. Then they continued sparring, and after Naruto trained in throwing kunai. Also, closer to the evening, Tobirama taught Naruto the water wall. To Tobirama's surprise, Naruto could use Suiten techniques without a source of water, and thanks to the clones, he learned this technique in an evening. When Naruto came home, he went to bed as he was very tired. In the morning, getting up was not as hard as before, but still difficult. "Naruto, Madara-sensei, are you training me today?" "Madara, yes, let's go." "Naruto, where to?" "Madara, you will train with me on the Uchiha clan's territory." "Naruto, why not at the training ground?" "Madara, because it's more convenient for me." They came to a pond on the Uchiha clan's territory. "Madara, first, physical exercise. Run 10 laps around the pond, then 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups, then we'll see." "Naruto, but Madara-sensei, "Madara, now start doing it quickly," he said, interrupting his student. Naruto did all the exercises. Since he had already trained physically before, he did not get very tired doing them. Madara, seeing this, made him do these exercises again. Naruto, having done them, lay down to rest. "Madara, Naruto, wake up." "Naruto, right now." Naruto stood up. "Madara, I would like to work on your eye now, but at the same time I will train you in Kenjutsu." "Naruto, how?" "Madara, let's spar with swords, just try to use your eye by channeling chakra into it." "Naruto, sparring again," he said with a tired look. "Oh, okay, I'll try," he answered, scratching the back of his head. "Madara, if you do well, I'll show you one technique." They started sparring. Naruto started attacking, but Madara easily blocked his attacks. When Madara started attacking, Naruto could barely keep up with him. He decided to try to direct chakra to his right eye, activating it. When he did this, the world seemed to slow down and Naruto began to block Madara's attacks much better. Madara noticed this and became faster. Naruto unknowingly began to copy Madara's fighting style. And when the opportunity arose, he attacked, but Madara managed to jump back. Naruto went towards him and started attacking. Madara noticed that he was attacking him with his style, and realized that Naruto had copied his style when he activated his eye. Their sparring continued. During this sparring, Madara left several scratches on Naruto, but Naruto managed to touch his armor, which made Madara happy because it meant that his student was getting stronger. "Madara, not bad for a first-time Naruto, but you still have room to grow." "Naruto, so will you show the technique as you promised?" Madara, yes, now. Madara, as promised, showed Naruto a technique. It was a fireball. Naruto, having almost figured out how to use the abilities of his Rinnegan Sharingan, copied it. "Naruto, Madara-sensei, can I show you something?" "Madara, go ahead." Naruto formed hand seals and used fireball. "Madara, not bad, but how did you manage to learn it?" "Naruto, I copied it with my Rinnegan when you showed me." "Madara, great, you can already use copying, and judging by our fight, you can also enhance your senses." "Naruto, sense enhancement, like when I see the world getting slower?" "Madara, yes, that's right. Hone your fireball and that's it for today." "Naruto, yes." In the evening, when Naruto returned to Hashirama's house. "Naruto, good evening." "Mito, hello Naruto." "Hashirama, hello. How did it go?" "Naruto, your brother and Madara are cruel teachers, they force you to spar with them." Hashirama, well, at least it was effective, he answered cheerfully. "Madara said that you touched him, well done, it's not that easy to do, and Tobirama said that you used the technique I taught you cleverly, you're growing quickly, Naruto." Hashirama praised the boy. "Naruto, thank you. Can I have dinner and go to bed?" Hashirama, yes, of course, and then how will you get up at 5 in the morning tomorrow? Naruto, at 5 in the morning? Naruto ate and went to bed. In my subconscious. Naruto, hey Ninetales, you still won't tell me your name? QB Naruto, I'll tell you my name. My name is Kurama. Naruto, Well, Kurama, let's be friends. Kurama, why not? Naruto decided to go to the scroll and see what was there. He opened it and realized that it was a scroll with techniques. Naruto, hey Kurama, do you know what these techniques are? Kurama, these seem to be techniques for the Rinnegan. Naruto, yes, well then, we'll have to start training them too. The blonde said in a cheerful voice. Kurama, yes, but then, it's too early for you to study them. It's better to train with those three for a few months, and then start mastering the Rinnegan techniques. Naruto, okay, thanks for the advice. Good night, Kurama. Kurama, you too. This is how Naruto's first days of training went. 3 years have passed. During this time, Naruto has become equal in strength to his teachers. He has learned many techniques, and also invented some himself, such as the fire spear and ball lightning. The fire spear is a rotating stream of fire, reinforced by wind and lightning chakra, which becomes sharper towards the end, and stronger with an increase in the supplied volume of chakra. Naruto decided to create this technique when he learned about Susanoo, so that it could harm him, and so it turned out, with a sufficient amount of chakra supplied, this technique can harm or even pierce Madara's Susanoo. Ball lightning is a cloud of lightning in the form of a ball. It can be used for long-range combat or created in the hand, like a Rasengan, and used for close combat. Mito taught him Fuinjutsu, and Tobirama, in addition to the usual techniques, taught him the technique of the Flying God of Thunder and told him about Edo Tensei. Of the Rinnegan abilities, Naruto mastered the Deva path, which is attraction and repulsion, the Preta path, which is the absorption of chakra, and the Azura path, which is the ability to turn the body into mechanisms, although Naruto did not use this ability, and also learned, with the help of a scroll, the Naraka and human paths. Over 3 years, Naruto's character has not changed much. He remained kind and smart, became a good tactician, but in battle he could become cold-blooded. It is also worth noting that Naruto learned to remove his Rinnegan and return it when activated, as the Uchiha do with the Sharingan. Hashirama, hey guys, Naruto's birthday is coming up, let's get him something. Tobirama, the idea is certainly not bad, but what are you going to give? Hashirama, I don't know yet, maybe you can tell me? Madara, I have an idea. Hashirama, I'm listening. October 10th. Naruto returned from training. Hashirama, hey Naruto, where did Tobirama go? Naruto, hello Hashirama-sensei. Tobirama-sensei said he had to go somewhere, so I went home alone. I think he'll be here soon. Hashirama, okay, let's wait for them. 10 minutes later. Tobirama, I have come. Naruto, great, finally. Madara-sensei, you came too, why? Madara, you see, Naruto, Madara didn't have time to say anything before Hashirama interrupted him. Hashirama, since it's your birthday today, we decided to congratulate you. Hashirama said smiling. Naruto, it's true, I completely forgot about my birthday, the blonde said, scratching the back of his head, although I never celebrated it before I met you. Tobirama, either way, we congratulate you. Madara, here, take this, it's a gift from us. Naruto, is that a katana? Hashirama, no ordinary katana. Madara, the blade is red, and on the handle are the crests of the Uzumaki, Senju, and Uchiha clans, in memory of us and the time you trained with us. Naruto, cool! The boy who turned 7 today said with delight on his face. Madara-sensei, let's try it out. Madara, do you want to spar? Naruto, yeah, he replied with a nod. Tobirama, come to think of it, I've never seen you spar with swords. Madara, well, now you'll see. They walked outside. Madara and Naruto stood opposite each other. Madara, Naruto, remember that I will not give in. Naruto, as you say. The guy said with a grin and activated the Rinnegan. Madara activated his Sharingan. They rushed at each other. A second and cracks appeared on the ground from the contact of their blades. They were equal, either could strike the other, and they moved faster than normal people could see. Naruto put chakra into his legs and jerked towards Madara, opening himself for a blow. Madara attacked him and was about to touch him, when Naruto, with great speed, moved to the side of the blow and struck Madara. Madara managed to block it. Madara. He deliberately exposed himself to the attack, wanted to distract me. Naruto, this isn't the first time you've used this trick. Naruto, Although the first time I did it, it did hurt you. I just need to get faster. Madara, ha. The fight ended in a draw. Hashirama, Madara, did you fight at full strength? Madara, yes, why? Hashirama, in that case, Naruto, your mastery of the sword is incredible. Senju exclaimed. Naruto, it's because Madara-sensei trained me. Madara, no need, Naruto, you would fight well on your own without my training. Tobirama, I admit, it was a great fight, you're probably stronger than me in that regard. Naruto, Tobirama-sensei, you are also a strong opponent in Kenjutsu, he said encouragingly to the teacher. Then they went to celebrate Naruto's birthday. A couple of days later, Madara is about to leave the village when he hears a voice behind him. Naruto, Madara-sensei, where are you going? Madara, I'm leaving. Naruto, why are you leaving? Madara, when we were kids, Hashirama and I had a dream of creating a world without wars, and now it seems like peace has come, but sooner or later some village will attack another village, then that village will attack another village in revenge, and so on. I realize that the only way to create an ideal world, without wars and deaths, is to create it by force. Naruto, I understand that this is a selfish request, but come with me, together, we will save this world. Naruto, no, Madara-sensei, if you create an ideal world by force, it will no longer be ideal, the only way is to peacefully resolve all conflicts between villages and unite them. Madara, as I thought. Then don't stand in my way. Madara went. Naruto, wait. Madara-sensei, I may soon return to my time, and I would like to say goodbye and hear some words of instruction. Madara, Naruto, you are strong in spirit, and if you believe that peace can be created without power, then try it if I fail. Madara left the village and returned a day later, but with the nine-tailed beast. Hashirama fought him, and the battle of the shinobi gods began, which would become legendary. The result of this battle was the creation of the Valley of the End and Hashirama's victory, but Hashirama did not celebrate it, but simply stood there in tears, because he had to kill someone who was his friend, albeit to protect the village. Naruto knew what would happen and wanted to prevent it, but he could not, he resigned himself to it, albeit with great sadness. The next day. Naruto, Hashirama, Tobirama-sensei. Tobirama, what do you want, Naruto? Naruto, I'll be heading back to my time soon, and I'd like to say goodbye. The blonde said with a sad smile. Hashirama, Naruto, during this time you have become like family to us. Tobirama, it's quite hard to say goodbye. He replied with a sad look and voice. Naruto, yes, I understand that. Tobirama, Naruto, remember what we taught you. Hashirama, and don't forget the will of fire. Naruto, yes, I will remember everything. They said goodbye. Naruto passed out and started to disappear. Tobirama, Hashirama, do you think we'll meet him again? Hashirama, I don't know, Tobirama, I don't know. Naruto woke up not far from the entrance to the village. Well, when he woke up, Kurama picked him up. Kurama, Naruto, wake up. Naruto, oh, what? Kurama, we return to our time. Naruto, okay, Kurama, I completely forgot, thanks for sharing your chakra during training when I was running low. Kurama, no need to thank me, it was necessary, he said to Naruto with a bit of embarrassment. Naruto, well, as you wish. Okay, let's go. Naruto walked towards the entrance of the village. Approaching the village gates, Naruto met Kotetsu and Izumo. Kotetsu, wait, who goes there? Naruto, it's me, Naruto Uzumaki. Izumo, Naruto, how dare you come back, demon? Naruto, don't you dare call me a demon. Naruto said, looking at them as if he was ready to kill them. Kotetsu and Izumo, frightened by this, simply stepped aside. Naruto, well, I'm going to the fourth. Waving at them with one hand, the blonde said and left. Naruto went to the Hokage's office. Before entering the Hokage's office, Naruto encountered Fugaku Uchiha, who was the Hokage's assistant. Fugaku, boy, I haven't seen you before, who are you? Naruto, I am Naruto Uzumaki. Fugaku, what, but you disappeared 3 years ago. Fugaku said in surprise. Naruto, well, I'm back. Fugaku, let's go to the Hokage, we need to report to him. Naruto, and so I was going to him. They went up to the Hokage's office and knocked on the door. Minato, come in. Fugaku, Minato, Naruto is back. Minato, what? When? Naruto, just now, Naruto said, entering the office with a katana on his back. Minato, Naruto, what happened to you 3 years ago? And what's that katana on your back? Naruto, well, I can't tell you everything yet, but let's say I trained, and the katana was a gift from the teachers. Minato, and how did your training go? Was it a success? Naruto, yeah, I've become really strong. Naruto said, smiling. Minato, well, I'm glad you're back, said the fourth Hokage. Fugaku, Naruto, let me see how strong you are. Naruto, want to have a sparring match? Fugaku, yes, in 15 minutes at the training ground 10. Naruto, I'll wait. Naruto went to the training ground, where he met Uchiha Sasuke, whom he already knew. Sasuke, who are you? Naruto, Sasuke, it's me, Naruto. I didn't recognize you. Sasuke, Naruto, we met once, and you, even more so, then the next day disappeared. Naruto, well, sorry, it happened by accident, but I trained all these 3 years. Sasuke, you trained then, well, let's fight then, I didn't sit idly by there. Naruto, well, actually Fugaku-sama wanted to arrange a sparring match with someone for me to see what I'm capable of. But I wouldn't mind fighting with you either, just let's do it quickly. Sasuke ran at Naruto, but he threw a kunai at him. Sasuke dodged, but then Naruto appeared behind him and delivered a spinning kick. Sasuke fell to the ground. Naruto gave him his hand and helped him up. Naruto, Sasuke, did I hit too hard? Sasuke, it's okay, bearable. It seems you're much stronger than me, Sasuke said, tilting his head. Naruto, don't worry, maybe you'll catch up with me someday, and if anything, I can help with training. Sasuke, okay. I'll remember that. Meanwhile, Fugaku, Minato and Itachi were walking through Konoha towards the training ground. Obito, hey, Kakashi, isn't that Minato-sensei with Fugaku-san and Itachi? Kakashi, yes, that's them, said the masked Jounin and continued reading his book. Obito, I wonder where they're all going together. Kakashi, how would I know? If you want, we can follow up. Obito, yeah, go ahead. Kakashi, I already regret suggesting that. Minato, Fugaku and Itachi arrived at the training ground. Fugaku, Sasuke, what are you doing here? Sasuke, I was training until Naruto came. Naruto, Fugaku-sama, can Sasuke watch the sparring? Fugaku, okay. Sasuke, if you want, watch. By the way, Naruto, this is... Naruto, oh hey Itachi, I understand it's you I'm going to be sparring with, Naruto said, interrupting Fugaku. Itachi, yes, that's right, Naruto. Fugaku, how do you know each other? Naruto, so Itachi saved me from being beaten up a few times when I was little. Minato felt sorry for Naruto being bullied and beaten, because even though he and Kushina gave him away to the orphanage, they loved him, and Minato was glad that Naruto was gone and not taken to Danzo. Naruto, well, Itachi, let's go. Sasuke, good luck, brother. Itachi, thank you, Sasuke. Naruto and Itachi walked away and stood opposite each other. Meanwhile, in the bushes. Obito, hey Kakashi, looks like Itachi is going to fight that blonde guy. Kakashi, this guy looks like Naruto, but no, he is Naruto. Obito, what, but he disappeared 3 years ago. Kakashi, well, it looks like he's back. Obito, hey Kakashi, let's bet on who wins, the loser pays for the winner all week, I'm betting on Itachi. Kakashi, I see, that leaves Naruto for me, okay, I agree. Naruto and Itachi started fighting. They started with taijutsu. Naruto, without much effort, blocked his attacks, and slightly mockingly dodged, and also attacked. Then Itachi activated his Sharingan, and Naruto had to become more serious. Itachi, realizing that he could not defeat Naruto in taijutsu, jumped back. Itachi folded a seal and used a fireball. Naruto, having folded seals, used a large fireball, which absorbed Itachi's ball. Itachi managed to dodge, but then a kunai flies at him. Itachi easily dodges, but Naruto appears from behind and hits him with ball lightning. Itachi flies away. Naruto folded a seal and used the technique of entwining trees. Itachi, due to the shock of ball lightning, did not have time to react and was grabbed. Naruto goes up to him and substitutes Raikiri. "Naruto, I won," he said with a smirk. "Your biggest mistake was that you underestimated me." Everyone was shocked that Naruto used Mokuton. Obito was also upset, because now he had to pay for Kakashi for the whole week. Naruto, can you use Mokuton?" Naruto, "Oh yes, I can." Naruto, please tell me who your teachers are and where you have been." Naruto, "Well, okay, I'll tell you, only you and because I trust everyone here. Please don't tell anyone else." Everyone said they wouldn't tell. Naruto told them about how he ended up in the past and about training with Hashirama, Tobirama and Madara, but he didn't tell them about the Rinnegan. Everyone was in complete shock and couldn't say a word for a while. Here Naruto throws 2 kunai into the bushes. "Naruto, come out, I know you're there." Obito and Kakashi emerged from the bushes. "Naruto, did you all hear?" Obito with Kakashi, "Yes." "Naruto, please don't tell anyone." Obito with Kakashi, "Yes," they said with a little fear. After some time, everyone came to their senses. "Fugaku, Naruto, considering you use Mokuton, I believe you." Everyone else, "Yes, us too." Naruto, "Great. I'm so glad," Naruto said smiling. After that, they went about their business, and Minato led Naruto to the apartment he was placed in and gave him the keys. In the evening, when he came home, Minato told everything to Kushina. She was very happy that Naruto had returned and was okay. She also wanted to see him. In the evening, Naruto thought about Konoha and his sensei. Because of this, he could not fall asleep until midnight. Then someone knocked on his window. There was a knock on Naruto's window. Naruto walked over and opened it. "Naruto, what? Who came here?" "Itachi." "Hello, Naruto." Naruto, Itachi, is it you? Why are you up so late?" "Itachi, we need to talk." Naruto, "Well, come in then," Naruto said to him sleepily. Itachi came into his apartment. "Naruto, right now, wait, I'll set up a barrier against wiretapping." "Itachi, can you use seals?" Naruto, "Well, yeah, I'm from the Uzumaki clan, so I should be able to. Does that surprise you that much?" Itachi, "Not after Mokuton." Naruto, "So what did you want?" Itachi, "I need your help." Naruto, "Okay, now let's go into more detail." Itachi, "I recently overheard Danzo's conversation, in which he asked his ANBU about spying on Uchiha Shursui. I think he's planning something related to either Shursui or the Uchihas." Naruto, "Who is this Danzo?" Itachi, "He is one of the village elders. He also controls the ANBU route." Naruto, "I see, as I understand it, he is a dark type. Have you already talked about this with the Hokage?" Itachi, "No, I want to know more first." Naruto, "I agree with you. How can I help?" Itachi, "I'd like you to infiltrate route headquarters and find out what you can, while I continue to keep an eye on Danzo." Naruto, "I'll try, but show me where their headquarters are." Itachi, "Yes, I'll show you." Naruto, "That's great, now I'm going to sleep," the blonde said, yawning. Itachi, "See you tomorrow." Tomorrow Itachi met Naruto and showed him where the route headquarters were. In order to safely enter and walk around the headquarters, Naruto cast the space-bending seal on himself, which he had modified. It made the wearer invisible, but it consumed chakra all the time it worked. Naruto managed to enter the headquarters and study some documents. He copied them. In the evening, he met Itachi in the Hokage's office. Naruto knocks on the door. "Minato, come in." Naruto with Itachi, "Hello, Mr. Hokage." Naruto, "We have important information." Minato, "I'm listening," Minato said, taking on a serious look. Itachi, "Naruto, please." Naruto, "Right now." Naruto set up a barrier. Itachi, "While tailing Danzo, I overheard him talking to one of the route ANBU members. They were discussing tailing Uchiha Shursui. That night, I asked Naruto to help me find out more. Naruto, this afternoon I infiltrated the route headquarters and copied documents from them showing some of Danzo's shady dealings, and I also found a document with a plan related to Uchiha Shursui. As it turns out, he wants to take his Mangyoko, frame the Uchiha with it, and destroy them, so that he can then take all of their Sharingans and take over the Hokage position. Itachi, This looks like a coup. Naruto handed Minato these documents. Minato began to look at them. Minato, what? He can be arrested for life for this. I'll give orders for it right now. Naruto with Itachi, no, wait. Minato, why? Itachi, since these are copies, they may not be enough reason to arrest. These copies may be fake, so he can justify himself. Minato, and what do you suggest? Naruto, we'll use bait. I can plant a tracking seal on Shursui, and when he sends chakra into it, I'll know about it. We'll show up and catch Danzo red-handed. Minato, not a bad idea. Naruto, you came up with it yourself. Naruto, yes. I also suggest eliminating Danzo. Minato, why? Naruto, he's too dangerous to be left alive. Minato, I agree. Itachi informed Shursui of this plan. Itachi, yes. Naruto put a seal on Shursui. A week later, Danzo invited Shursui to talk outside the village. Shursui immediately sent chakra to the seal. Naruto learned about this and was transported to the Hokage's office, where, in addition to Minato, his wife Kushina Uzumaki was there. Kushina, who are you? Naruto, my name is Naruto Uzumaki, said the blonde, pointing at himself with his thumb. Lord Hokage, Danzo. Minato nodded and he and the ANBU squad moved towards Shursui. Kushina, Naruto, she said, look after them. Meanwhile, Shursui, why was Danzo-sama called? Danzo, I need your Sharingan. Shursui was immediately immobilized using a seal. Danzo, don't worry, he will serve for the good of the village, Danzo said, approaching Shursui. Here a kunai falls next to Danzo. Naruto, not today. Minato, Danzo, for your dark deeds and attempted coup, I, the fourth Hokage, declare you a criminal. Danzo, how dare you? Naruto appears from behind and stabs him with his Raikiri. Danzo falls. Naruto, is that all? Naruto asked as he walked towards Minato. Danzo, no. All what? Danzo unwinds the bandages on his arm and face, revealing Sharingans, one of which is closed. Naruto, oh shit, it's a Izanagi. Danzo, that's right, little fox. Danzo said and uses the fire dragon. Naruto protects everyone by using a blocking wooden wall and blocks Danzo's attack. Minato throws his kunai at him, but Danzo, knowing the Hokage's abilities, jumps away so that he cannot attack. The clone left by Naruto throws a kunai next to Danzo. Naruto teleports to it and puts a paralyzing seal on it. Then Naruto cuts out all the remaining Sharingan on Danzo. Danzo screams in pain, and his entire arm is covered in blood. When Naruto is done, he simply pierces him with a katana and finally kills him. Naruto, Lord Hokage, mission accomplished. Minato, yeah? The Hokage said with a little shock from what Naruto did. Root ANBU was not disbanded, as they were following Danzo's orders. Instead it was merged with ANBU and is now his second corps. The next day, Naruto trains Sasuke in throwing kunai. An ANBU appears and says Naruto is calling the Hokage. Naruto, I'll be right there. Sasuke, let's go. Naruto and Sasuke went to the Hokage's office, meeting the not-so-nice couple Miku Namikaze and Ryo Uchiha along the way. Miku, oh, it's a demon. Ryo, Sasuke, why are you messing around with this demon? He asked you to train him. Come join our company, leave him alone. Then Naruto appears in front of him, and puts a katana to Ryo's throat and a kunai to Miku's throat. Naruto, don't you dare call me a demon. Sasuke, Naruto, leave them, the Hokage called you, let's go, I don't want to stay too long. Naruto, okay, Sasuke, I'm coming. Naruto said, putting his katana back in its sheath and his kunai in his pouch. Miku and Ryo stood in shock for about another minute. They came to the Hokage's office and knocked. Minato, come in. Naruto, what was Hokage-sama's name? Fugaku, hello Naruto. Naruto, hello Fugaku-sama. Fugaku, Naruto, on behalf of the Uchiha clan, I want to thank you for saving Shursui and killing Danzo. Naruto, nothing. Fugaku, you are always welcome here. Minato, Naruto, seeing your strength and abilities, I have decided to give you the title of Jonin, congratulations. Naruto, what? Minato, here, take the protector, Minato said smiling. Naruto, thank you Hokage-sama. Naruto said bowing. Itachi, Kakashi and Obito, we congratulate you. Sure-Sui Naruto, thank you for saving me. Sasuke, I'm happy for you. Naruto, thank you student. Sasuke, I'm not your student. You're just helping me train. Naruto, okay Sasuke, Naruto said laughing, let's go celebrate. Itachi, Kakashi, Obito and Sure-Sui, we are with you. Minato, Naruto, there is a village meeting tonight, please attend. Naruto, yes. The company left. Minato, hey Fugaku, do you think if Danzo isn't here, maybe Naruto can tell him? Fugaku, no, the other clan heads still need to make sure that Naruto is not who they think he is, it's better to wait for now. Minato, yes I agree. The company walked through Konoha, and along the way they met Might Guy. Guy, Kakashi, where are you going? Kakashi, hey Guy, we're celebrating Naruto becoming a Jonin. Guy, congratulations Naruto, that's what the power of youth means. Guy said in his usual manner. Naruto, ah yeah, thanks. Naruto said, not quite understanding what was happening. Naruto, whispering PS, Obito, who is this? Obito, whispering this is Might Guy, he is Kakashi's eternal rival. Well that's what he calls himself, and don't pay attention to his youthful strength. Naruto, he's kind of weird. Obito, that's true. The whole company came to the establishment and began to celebrate. Guy, Kakashi, let's see who drinks more. Kakashi, go ahead. After a couple of glasses, Guy passed out. Sure-Sui, is he always like this? Kakashi, no, I've never had even 2 before. Obito, Kakashi, Itachi and Sure-Sui were having fun. Meanwhile Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto, what a drunkard. Sasuke, I completely agree. Itachi, hey Naruto, I bet you can't pierce my Susanoo. Naruto, what are you betting on? Itachi, if you win, I'll pay for you at Ichiraku Ramen for a week, and if I win, you'll pay for me. Itachi said in a drunken voice. Sure-Sui, Itachi, why do you need to eat at Ichiraku Ramen? Itachi, just for fun. Naruto, here we go. Kakashi, if Naruto says so, then I'm betting on him. Obito, me too. Sure-Sui, traitors. Sasuke, my brother can't drink. Itachi, great, let's go. The whole gang went to the training ground, leaving Guy to sleep. Itachi, so Naruto, are you willing to pay for me for a week? Naruto, same question. Itachi activates his Susanoo, Naruto forms seals and uses a fire spear, pouring a lot of chakra into it. Naruto's technique pierces Itachi's Susanoo. Itachi, Naruto, how could you? I can't handle feeding you for a week at Ichiraku. Uchiha said and looked at Sure-Sui, Obito and Kakashi. Sure-Sui, Obito and Kakashi, we'll help as much as we can, they said with smiles. Kakashi, I'm sorry Itachi, but it's your own fault. Sasuke, you need to drink less, brother. Itachi, cruel. Naruto just walked up to him with a smile on his face. Naruto, damn it, I completely forgot about the meeting. Obito, and straight. Itachi, Sasuke, we're running, and you go home. Sasuke, yeah? The company arrived at the meeting almost late. The meeting has begun. Minato, now then, let me report what happened. Not long ago, Itachi Uchiha, while spying on Shimura Danzo, found out that he was spying on Uchiha Sure-Sui. Itachi began an investigation and called Uzumaki Naruto for help. Itachi, Naruto, please continue. Itachi, yes, Hokage-sama. When I continued observing Danzo, I didn't learn anything new, but Naruto. Naruto, when I infiltrated the root headquarters, I found several documents with Danzo's dark deeds, as well as a plan for a coup in Konoha, for which he needed Sure-Sui's Mangyoko. Then we reported everything to the Hokage, and I think everyone knows the rest. Minato, yes, I made the decision to detain Danzo, however, he resisted and we engaged in battle, resulting in Naruto killing Danzo. That's basically it. Hayashi, what? How could this demon kill Danzo? I don't believe it. Naruto, if you don't believe me, then let's fight. Naruto said, appearing in front of Hayashi. And everyone else who doesn't agree, come on too, fight me, even all together. Hayashi, I agree, but you can't defeat us all. Sure-Sui, Let's remember the fools. Obito, Kakashi, and Itachi, amen. Naruto and the clan heads went to the training ground. Minato was the judge. Naruto, so attack. Everyone ran towards Naruto. Naruto made seals and used the tree world birth technique. Trees began to grow from the ground, pressing down or grabbing the shinobi. Naruto then created shadow clones, each of which went to one clan leader. Naruto himself approached Hayashi and said that he had won. Everyone was shocked that he owned Mokutan and acknowledged his victory. After that, Naruto and company left the meeting, since nothing else concerned them there. Somewhere on the street. Naruto, and Konoha hasn't changed much. What happened after I disappeared? Kakashi, nothing special. Itachi, if only you knew what a commotion there was when you disappeared. Naruto, I can imagine. The blonde said, smiling. Obito, well, I'm going home. See you later, Naruto. Naruto, go ahead. Itachi, Shursui, and Kakashi, we'll go too, I guess. Naruto, okay, let's go. And Itachi, tell Sasuke that I'll stop by tomorrow. Itachi, okay. Everyone went home. The next morning, there was a knock at the Uchiha house where Sasuke, Itachi, and Fugaku lived. Fugaku went to open it. Fugaku, who's there? Fugaku asked, opening the door. Naruto, hello, it's me. Fugaku, Naruto. Come in. Naruto, thank you. I'm for Sasuke, I want to teach him one technique. Fugaku, I'll go get him. And meet Mikoto Uchiha, my wife. Naruto, hello, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, nice to meet you. Mikoto, likewise. Mikoto, thought so, this is Kushina's son. Mikoto, are you Sasuke's friend and do you help him with his training? Naruto, yes, I'm his friend, and as for training, for now it's just throwing kunai and taijutsu. Mikoto, I see. Sasuke, good morning, Mom. Mikoto, hello, you have a good friend. Sasuke, thanks, Naruto, let's go already. Naruto, coming. Goodbye, Mikoto-san. Mikoto, bye. Naruto and Sasuke left and went to the training ground. On the way, Miku, Sakura, and Ino noticed them and decided to follow them. Naruto and Sasuke came to the training ground. Naruto, Sasuke, what katan techniques do you master? Sasuke, so far, only a fireball. Naruto, not bad, if you want, I can teach you another one. Sasuke, yes, I want to. Meanwhile, in the bushes. Ino, who is this blonde guy? Sakura, and why is he training Sasuke? Miku, I don't know why he trains Sasuke, I know his name is Naruto Uzumaki, my father told me that. Sakura, this is the demon that disappeared 3 years ago and returned a few days ago. Miku, yes. Naruto made seals and used phoenix flowers. Sasuke, cool, show me the seals. Naruto, here. Naruto showed Sasuke the seals and then Sasuke began to practice folding them. Itachi, am I disturbing you? Naruto, no, it seems so. Itachi, here, the Hokage asked me to tell you, this is your mission. Naruto, great first mission. Itachi, can you train phoenix flowers with Sasuke in the meantime? Itachi, yes, of course. Sasuke, do you mind? Sasuke, no, it isn't. Naruto, oh yeah, hey you there in the bushes, but you quickly got up and left, that's enough. Miku, what? Sakura, how did you find us? Naruto, elementary, Itachi and Shursui were even harder to find. The three of them left with sad faces. And Naruto went to fulfill his mission, he needed to deal with a gang of criminals, which included several Nukenin. Having found them, he used a large fireball and killed several standing nearby. Then he took out a katana and with a jerk cut off the heads of 2. There were 2 more left. One uses a water dragon and directs it at Naruto. He simply throws a kunai to the side and teleports to him, dodging the technique, and launches vacuum bullets at him, which the Nukenin did not dodge. Naruto entered into battle with the other, but quickly knocks him out and finishes him off with a katana. Naruto, and that's all, I thought it would be more difficult. Naruto sealed all the bodies into a scroll and headed back to Konoha. Naruto, Hokage-sama, the mission is accomplished, the blonde said as he entered the office and handed him a scroll with the bodies. Minato, excellent, congratulations on successfully completing your first mission. Naruto, thank you. Well, I'll be going. Minato, wait, Naruto, I want to tell you something. Minato, wait, Naruto, I want to tell you something. Naruto, oh, what? Minato, you see, me and Kushina, Naruto, you are my parents, yes I know. Naruto said, interrupting Minato. Minato, huh? What? But how? Minato asks, puzzled. Naruto, when I infiltrated the root headquarters, I found a dossier on myself, so I looked it up there. Minato, oh, come on, why didn't you tell me then that you knew? Naruto, I didn't want to say it, I was waiting for you to say it yourself. Minato stood there for a moment in a stupor and then hugged Naruto with tears in his eyes. Minato, forgive me and Kushina for abandoning you and please don't hold a grudge. Naruto, I don't hold a grudge against you. I know that Danzo suggested giving me to an orphanage and everyone supported him, and you just had to accept it. I already killed the reason in Danzo, and I have no one to be angry at, and I have already shown my strength to the other clan heads, so there shouldn't be any special problems with them. However, I can't accept this yet, I need to think it over. Minato, Naruto. Naruto, well, I'm off. See you later. Naruto went out the window and walked towards the training ground where he and Sasuke were training. When Naruto approached this training ground, he decided to sit on one of the trees and think. A few minutes later, Obito came up to him. Obito, what are you thinking about? Naruto, yes, just like that, the Hokage herself said that he is my father. Obito, finally. Naruto, what? Who else knows? Obito, me, Kakashi, Rin, you don't know her yet, and Itachi, I don't know about your sway. Naruto, yeah right. Obito, so what are you thinking about? Naruto, I don't know how to react to this, it's just that it's Danzo's fault, I killed him, but I'm also a little angry at Minato and Kushina-san, what should I do? Obito, you know, I was the one who pulled the nine tails out of Kushina, and I'm the one to blame for that incident. And I'm also partly to blame for your problems. Naruto, are you serious? Obito, yes. Naruto, why did you do this? And why are you standing in front of me now? Obito, well, it's a long story, but I'll tell you what, anger clouded my judgment. You should know that Minato-sensei and Kushina-san always loved and cared about you. It's not their fault that this happened. Naruto, that's right, without all of this I wouldn't have met my teachers. Taking the katana by the handle, the blonde said. Obito, just take this into consideration. Naruto, okay, I'll accept. Naruto climbed down from the tree and they walked to the training ground where Sasuke was currently training, under the supervision of Itachi. Naruto, yo, how's Sasuke? Sasuke, look. Sasuke used phoenix flowers. Sasuke, well, how is it? Naruto, this is pretty cool for one day of training. Itachi, I agree with you. Sasuke, excellent. Naruto, okay, I think that's enough for today, let's go to Ichiraku Ramen instead. Naruto said and looked at Itachi with a sly smile. Obito, agreed, let's go. Sasuke, I don't mind. Itachi, my poor wallet. The group went to Ichiraku Ramen and ate ramen there. Itachi paid for everyone. Naruto, it's been like this all week, class. Itachi looked at Obito with pitiful eyes. Obito, hey, why are you looking at me like that? Clean up the mess yourself. Afterwards the whole company went home. In the evening at Minato's house. Kushina, what? You told him, and how did he react? Minato, well, better than I expected, although I don't know if he's mad at us. Kushina, what difference does it make? I want to see him, show me where he lives. Minato, sorry, but I'm not sure that. Kushina, what did I say? Said Kushina, picking up the frying pan. Minato, yes, right now. Minato led her to Naruto's house. Naruto was lying on his bed thinking about his parents when there was a knock on his door. Naruto, what? Who could it be? Naruto opened the door and Kushina pounced on him. Naruto, what the? Minato, sorry, Naruto couldn't talk her out of it. Naruto, what are you doing here? Kushina, I actually wanted to see my son. Naruto, I'm glad of course, but we need to talk. Minato with Kushina, huh? Naruto, I don't blame you, thanks to everything that happened I met the teachers and became stronger. But why couldn't you have hinted earlier or at least met me? Kushina, we were forbidden to see you, she said, looking sad. But you can't imagine how worried we were about you. Minato, I sent Itachi and Shursui to watch over you and save you if you were attacked. That's all I could do, Minato said and also looked sad. Forgive us. Naruto just stood there and then started crying. He walked over and hugged his parents. Naruto, right now I'm just glad I finally met my parents. I understand what you went through. Minato, no matter how strong you are, you're still just a child right now. Kushina, and our son. A few minutes later they finished and Minato and Kushina went home. They decided that tomorrow they would talk to Naruto again. And Naruto, he was just glad. The next morning, Naruto came to the Hokage's office. Minato, come in. Naruto, hey. Can I have a mission? Minato, not yet. Naruto, why? Minato, Kushina and I decided that you should meet your sister first and move in with us. Naruto, why did you decide that? Minato, well, to tell you the truth, it was Kushina's decision. So I just had to agree. Naruto, I see, I understand. But why should I move? I'm doing pretty well as it is. Minato, well, if you're not happy with something, then deal with her first, and then come to me. Naruto, for some reason I'm already scared. Minato, that's it. Naruto, okay, I'll be going. I'll come back to you later, Mr. Hokage. Minato, you can call me Dad. Naruto, okay, Dad. Naruto said and walked out of the office, then headed to his apartment to pack his things. After arriving at the apartment, Naruto sealed his things in scrolls and headed to his parents' house. Naruto, well, I think it's here, the blonde said and knocked on the door. Kushina opened the door for him. Kushina, oh, hello Naruto, come in. Naruto, hello Kushina-san. Kushina, oh, why are you calling me Mom? Naruto, okay, Mom. Kushina, Minato told you about the move. Naruto, yeah, but he said it was you who decided that. Kushina, well, that's how it is. Come on, I'll show you your room, it's on the second floor, like ours. Naruto, yes. Kushina showed him the room and Naruto started unpacking his things. Half an hour later he finished and went down to Kushina. Naruto, I'm done unpacking. Kushina, well done. Naruto will be back soon, Miku, your sister, so please bring Minato home. Naruto, okay, now. Naruto said and disappeared into the Hiraishi. Kushina, just like his father. Naruto appeared in the Hokage's office. Naruto, Dad, your mom is calling you. Minato, I'll be right there, wait a minute. Minato walked up to Naruto, and they moved home together. Minato, I'm home. Kushina, excellent. 5 minutes later Miku arrives. Miku, I'm home. Kushina with Minato, hello. Miku, oh Dad, are you home? I thought you were at work. What is he doing at our house? She said when she saw Naruto. Naruto, calm down. Minato, this is what we need to talk about. Miku, huh? Kushina, you see, Naruto is your brother. Miku, what? Minato, let me explain. After you were born, we had to give Naruto to an orphanage, the elders insisted on it, and the clan heads supported them. But then, as you know, he disappeared for 3 years, and now we want him to live with us. Miku, and the elders won't mind. Naruto, believe me, the issue with them is resolved. Miku stood up and walked towards Naruto. Miku, I'd like to clarify something. The first time we met I already realized that you were very strong, and that's the only reason I acknowledge you as my brother. Naruto, whatever you say, I hope we can become friends. Minato, Kushina, do you think they will become friends? Kushina, where would they go? Miku, oh yeah, Mom, I won't be long, then I'll go see my friends. Kushina, got it. Naruto, Dad, so can I have a mission? Minato, no mission today. Naruto, okay then, I'll go see Sasuke. By the way, hey Miku, who are you meeting? Miku, with Sakura Haruno, Ino Yamanaka, Hinata Hyuga and Hami Senju. Naruto, in his thoughts Hinata Hyuga, I've heard that name somewhere before. Miku, why do you want to come with us? Naruto, no. I'll go to Sasuke. Miku, speaking of Sasuke, why did you train him? Naruto, I didn't train him, I help him with training. These are different things. Miku, I see. Naruto, well, I'm off. Minato, well, then I'll get back to my work. 10 minutes later, Miku went too. In the Uchiha house. Naruto, hello Sasuke. Sasuke, hello? What did you come for? Naruto, there's nothing else to do, father refused to give the mission. Sasuke, oh yeah, I heard from my father today that you're the Hokage's son. Naruto, I just found out yesterday. Sasuke, I see, so what do you expect from me? Naruto, don't you want to train today? Sasuke, sorry, but no, today I have to help my parents. Naruto, too bad, oh well, see you tomorrow then. Sasuke, go ahead. Naruto was walking, strolling around Konoha, but came to the site where his sister was with her friends. Hey, isn't that the blonde guy that trained Sasuke yesterday? Naruto threw a kunai towards them and teleported onto it. Naruto, I didn't train him, I help him with his training, okay. Yeah? Hami, that was the fourth one's technique, right? Naruto, yes. It's the Flying Thunder God technique. Miku, you were going to see Sasuke, weren't you? Naruto, he helps his parents' sister. Miku, don't call me that. Sakura, what, Miku, is this your brother? Miku, yes, I just found out today. Naruto, allow me to introduce myself, Naruto Uzumaki. Hinata thought that name, that boy. Miku, okay, since you've introduced yourself, I'll introduce my friends. There's Sakura Haruno, Ino Yamanaka, Hami Senju, and Hinata Hyuga. Sakura, Ino, Hami, nice to meet you. Hinata, yeah, she said, embarrassed. Naruto, I see you're having fun here, so I'm going to go. I'm not saying goodbye to you, Miku, I'll see you at home anyway. Miku, yeah, bye. Naruto left. Ino, hey, Hinata, why are you so embarrassed? Do you like him? Hinata, what, no. She said and became even more embarrassed. Sakura, everything is clear with you. Hami, hey, Miku, your brother is not bad. Miku, oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Naruto went to the head of the first Hokage and sat there and looked at the sky and the village, like during his training. Entering the academy A year has passed. Naruto has completed many A and S rank missions, some with Itachi, Shursui or Kakashi, although he sometimes had to complete B rank missions. The relationship between Naruto and Miku is no longer so strained. One evening in the house of the fourth. Minato, Naruto, you may be a jounin, but you still have to go to the Shinobi Academy. Naruto, what, why should I go there? I already know everything they teach there. Minato, I want you to interact more with your peers. Naruto, I'm already talking to Sasuke and Miku. Kushina, Miku is your sister, so it doesn't count. Kushina said, walking up to Naruto. Minato, exactly. So tomorrow, you'll go to the academy with Miku. Miku, what, I don't want to go with him. And wait a minute, Dad, you said he was a jounin? Minato, yes, he's a jounin. Miku, when did you have time? Naruto, a year ago. Miku, well done. Naruto, Dad, can I go with Sasuke? Minato, I don't know, Kushina, what do you say? Kushina, I don't mind, by the way, Minato, you'll also have to go and give a speech. Minato, that's right. Naruto, excellent. Miku, then I'll go with my friends. Minato, that's good. The next morning. Naruto got up at 5 in the morning as usual, and went to do some exercise to pass the time. At the training ground, he met a boy with long hair. It was Neji Hyuga. Neji, what are you doing here? I thought I would be the only one training at this time. Naruto, yes, I got up at 5 in the morning out of habit, and decided to go study. Neji, I see, I'm also here to train before going to the academy. My name is Neji Hyuga, by the way. Naruto, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, nice to meet you, so you're going to the academy today too, cool, I hope we'll be in the same class. Neji, likewise. So, are you going to train here? Naruto, if you don't mind. Neji, I don't mind. So they trained together for about an hour, competing with each other, and then went home. When Naruto came home, he ran into Kushina. Kushina, where have you been? Naruto, I got up at 5 in the morning, out of habit, so we decided to go train. Kushina, well, that's commendable, but you should have warned me. Naruto, well, you were sleeping, I didn't want to wake you up, either way, I'll get it anyway. Kushina, you're right. Okay, go wake up your sister. Naruto, yeah? Naruto went up to the second floor and went to his sister's room. Approaching her, he began to shake her and wake her up. Naruto, wake up, it's already 7:30 in the morning. Miku, I don't want to, let me sleep some more. Naruto, you better get up now, otherwise mom will come later. Miku, okay, I'll get up now. Naruto left her room and went downstairs. Naruto, Miku will be here soon. Kushina, okay, sit down and eat for now. Naruto, where is dad? Kushina, he already left while you were training. Naruto, I see. 5 minutes later. Miku, good morning mom. Kushina, hello, how are you prepared for the academy? Miku, yes. Naruto, I don't have a choice. Kushina, don't say that, she said, giving him a slap on the back of the head. Naruto, sorry. By the way, Miku, only you and Sasuke know that I'm a jounin, so please don't tell anyone. Miku, okay, I'll try. They ate and left the house. Naruto, I take it I'll see you at the academy. Miku, yeah, go ahead, I'll wait for you. Naruto, we'll see who's waiting for whom. Naruto said and rushed to Sasuke's house. Arriving at Sasuke's house, Naruto began to wait for him. Naruto, yo Sasuke. Sasuke, Naruto, why didn't you go to the academy? Naruto, it's boring alone, and it will be more effective with you. Sasuke, okay, let's go. Itachi, I'm with you. Sasuke, why, brother? Itachi, father asked me to accompany him. Sasuke, Naruto, oh, come on, let's go Itachi. Sasuke, what can you do? The three of them approached the academy, and as soon as they appeared, everyone began to look at them and whisper. Naruto, it's annoying when they whisper. Sasuke agreed. Itachi, oh, come on. Miku, well, who's waiting for whom? She said, approaching Naruto. Naruto, damn, you came first. Miku, ha. Sakura and Ino, sweet Sasuke. Sasuke, leave me alone, at least during the ceremony. Hami, hello Naruto. Naruto, hi Hami, if I remember correctly. Hami, yes. Itachi, in his thoughts they had just appeared, and the girls had already attacked them. A minute later the ceremony began and the fourth began a welcoming speech. Everyone listened to him with pleasure. But Naruto was bored, he didn't really listen to him and waited until the ceremony was over. The ceremony ended and everyone went to the classes they were assigned to. Naruto, Sasuke, Miku, Ryo, Ino, Sakura, Hami, Hinata and Neji were assigned to the same class. Naruto was the last one to enter and decided to sit at the back desk by the window, but the brunette was already there, he was just lying on the desk. Then their teacher Irika entered. Irika, hello, my name is Irika Umino, I am your teacher. Since today is the first day, we will just have an introduction, but first, introduce yourself, one by one. Irika said, and all the students began to introduce themselves one by one. Naturally, Uchiha Sasuke and Ryo aroused the greatest interest among everyone. After everyone introduced themselves, Irika began the lesson. Naruto, boredom. Shikamaru agreed. Naruto, I saw you at the ceremony, admit it, you didn't listen to the fourth one, you just waited for the ceremony to end. Shikamaru, that's right, and I see you were bored too. Naruto, you're right. Shikamaru, I think I'll get some sleep instead. Naruto, me too. They both went to bed. No one understood them, sleeping right in the middle of class, but Sasuke and Miku understood that Naruto might not go at all and he was there for show. Irika knew that Naruto was a jounin, the fourth one told him, and also, he was at the academy mainly to communicate with his peers. And that's why he didn't pay attention to him. The first day of school ended quickly and everyone went home. At Naruto's house. Kushina, well, how was the school day? Miku, wonderful. Naruto, had a good night's sleep. Kushina, what do you mean you slept in class? Naruto, yeah, what else was I supposed to do? I already know everything they teach there. Kushina, true, but try to sleep less and pretend that you're at least watching. Naruto, okay mom, I'll try. Kushina, what are you going to do next? Miku, I don't know. Naruto, I'm going to train. Miku, what, why? Naruto, I got enough sleep, I need to expend my energy somewhere. Miku, as you wish. Kushina, just don't come home late. Naruto, okay. Naruto said and ran to the training ground. There he trained until midnight, and then returned home, and was scolded by Kushina for returning late. Once upon a time at the academy. Iruka, so today we're writing a test, and after that there'll be sparring and kunai throwing. Everyone was excited about the sparring. Naruto thought it'll be interesting to see what everyone here can do, and the test will be easy anyway. Kurama, what do you think? Kurama, in Naruto's subconscious besides Uchiha and your sister, no one else will be able to last even a minute in a fight with you, although if you wanted to, you could defeat them in less than a minute. Sasuke, in his thoughts, I hope I get paired with Naruto. I won't lose to him that easily today. Miku thought this is a great opportunity to see what my brother is capable of, that he became a jounin, but first a test, let it be a multiple choice one. Ryo, in his thoughts, I want to fight Sasuke. Shikamaru thought what a hassle this will be. Hami, in thoughts, I wonder how Naruto fights and I hope the test will be easy. Iruka handed out the tests. Naruto thought easy. Miku thought okay, I need to concentrate, I think I can handle it. Hami, in thoughts, it's easier than I thought, but I still have to think about it. Shikamaru, in thoughts, I'm so lazy to write it, I need to do it quickly and then I'll continue sleeping. Naruto wrote it in 5 minutes. Naruto, can I hand it in? Iruka, what, so fast? Yes, you can. Naruto came up and took the test. Naruto, can I go outside to the kunai targets? Iruka, yes, of course. 10 minutes later Sasuke finished. After him Sakura and Hami. When everyone had handed in their papers, Iruka led everyone to the targets where Naruto was waiting, and everyone took turns throwing kunai. They had 6 kunai and 6 targets, 1 kunai per target. Usually, 4 or 3 of the 6 kunai hit the target. But there were those who hit more. Sasuke had 3 hit the center, and 3 hit the target. When he finished, almost all the girls started telling him how cool he was, which pissed off a lot of the guys. Mika had 1 hit the center, 1 near the center, 3 hit the target, and 1 missed. When it was Naruto's turn, he simply took 3 kunai in each hand and threw them. All of them hit the center. Everyone was shocked, to say the least, except for Sasuke. He wasn't particularly surprised. Then everyone went to the sparring ring. The sparring was in taijutsu, since almost no one could use techniques. The exceptions were Shikamaru, Kiba, Shino and Choji. They could use special techniques of their clans. Hinata and Niji could use the Byakugan. Well, Sasuke, Miku, Ryo and Hami could use some elemental techniques. Shikamaru, Kiba, Shino, Choji and Hami did not have much trouble defeating the opponent. They used either clan techniques, or in the case of Hami, elemental ones. The fight between Ino and Sakura ended in a draw. Iruka announced the next pair as Namikaze Miku and Uchiha Ryo. They stood opposite each other and Iruka said the fight would begin. Ryu immediately used a fireball. Mika jumped back and dodged. By the way, Mika had a Futon and Suiton, but since there was no source of water she couldn't use Suiton for defense. After dodging, she used Futon and approached Ryu and tried to hurt him with a kunai, but Ryu dodged and they went into taijutsu. About a minute into the fight, Mika found a good moment and used a cyclone kick, pushing Ryu back and he flew into a tree. Iruka, winner Namikaze Miku. Miku, I'm sorry, Ryo. Naruto, congratulations, little sister. Miku, I told you not to call me that. Iruka, the next pair is Uzumaki Naruto and Uchiha Sasuke. Sasuke, I won't lose to you so easily this time. Naruto, we'll see. They went into the ring. Almost all the girls said that Sasuke would win and only Mika bet on her brother. Iruka announced the fight. Sasuke, cat on phoenix flowers. Sasuke said, making seals. Naruto, Suiton water wall. Naruto said and blocked Sasuke's technique. Sasuke started throwing kunai, but Naruto blocked them with his katana. After Naruto ran at Sasuke, he jumped back and used a fireball. Naruto dodged and, using futon like Miku, got closer to Sasuke and entered into taijutsu with him. Sasuke struck at Naruto, however, he easily blocked them and, waiting for the right moment, attacked Sasuke with a spin, causing Sasuke to fall. Iruka acknowledged Naruto's victory, and Naruto helped Sasuke get up. After the fight, the girls split into two camps. Some were for Sasuke and said that he succumbed to Naruto, and others were for Naruto. Sasuke, well, Naruto, we're in the same boat now. Naruto, for what? On the way home. Miku, Naruto, wait. Naruto, Miku, why aren't you with your friends? Miku, no, I'm going home today. Naruto, oh how? Miku, yes. And I don't envy you, now half of Sasuke's fans will be running after you. Naruto, thank you, you really inspired me. Miku, you're welcome. By the way, I wanted to ask you something. Could you train me? Naruto, are you really asking me to train you? Naruto said and started laughing. Miku, don't laugh, and please yes. Naruto, okay. What's your element? Miku, futon and suiton. Naruto, what techniques do you master? Miku, well, I can direct futon to my arms and legs, and I can also use cyclone strike and air thrust. From suiton, water wall and water bullets. Naruto, not bad. Okay, I'll train you after school, but I won't teach you many techniques. Your chakra control is not sufficient, so in exchange, I'll help you with taijutsu and kunai throwing. Miku, thank you. When they came home. Miku, Mom, we're home. Kushina, great, come in. Naruto, okay, Mom, could you start teaching Miku fuinjutsu? Miku, that would be nice. Kushina, why the request? Naruto, she asked me to train her, so I thought, why not start her learning fuinjutsu at the same time? Kushina, I agree, the idea is not bad. Miku, cool. Kushina, Naruto, Minato has a powerful technique that I think you might be interested in. Naruto, that's cool, I'll have to ask him to show me his technique. Kushina, I knew it. Well, ask him in the morning before he leaves. About fuinjutsu, Miku, will it be convenient for you to start tomorrow? Miku, yes, I think so. Kushina, that's great, now you can go, I'll cook dinner. Miku, okay, I'll go then. Naruto, me too. Miku, Mom, we're going. Kushina, okay, just don't stay too late for dinner. While walking around Konoha, Naruto came across Hami walking around. Hami, Naruto, hello. Naruto, hey, where are you going? Hami, yes, I decided to go for the head of the first one. Naruto, can I come with you? Hami, yes, of course. They were walking towards the first one's head when Naruto started talking. Naruto, Hami, you're from the Senju clan, right? Hami, yes, I am the niece of Tsunade Senju, the granddaughter of the first. Naruto, so basically, you're the first one's great-granddaughter? Hami, well, it turns out that yes. Naruto thought it's funny, she looks a bit like you, Hashirama-sensei. Naruto, if you're the great-granddaughter of the first, then you can wield Mokuton? Hami, unfortunately, no, I don't. Why the question? Naruto, well, it would be cool to know someone who can use Mokuton. Naruto said defensively. Hami, that's true. Naruto, well, here we are. The view from here is wonderful. Hami, I agree, wonderful. They sat and looked at the sky, which was now sunset. Naruto thought, what is this feeling? Naruto turned and looked at Hami. Naruto thought, she looks beautiful. Wait, she's Sensei's great-granddaughter. Hami, what are you staring at? Naruto, yeah, nothing, just. Miku, what are you doing? Naruto, Miku, what are you doing here? Miku, I'm looking for you, let's go. Naruto, okay, right now. Bye, Hami. Hami, bye. Naruto and Miku went home. Hami, in her thoughts, Miku, you really ruined such a moment. Miku, so what was that? Naruto, what difference does it make to you? Said the blonde, blushing slightly. Miku, I can see you're blushing, said Miku, slightly confused. Naruto, enough, let's go home already. We have to go to the academy tomorrow, and then you have training. Miku, okay, I'll stop. Morning. Dad, Naruto said, approaching his father in the morning, who was already getting ready to leave. What do you want, Naruto? The fourth asked his son. Mom told me yesterday that you have quite powerful equipment, can you show it? Well, I don't have time now, but I think I can show you. Great, let's go, Naruto said and took his father's hand. They went out into the backyard, where there was a small firing range. So, Naruto, look, I've been working on this technique for 3 years, it's called Rasengan. Is she complicated? This is an A-rank technique, but I can't say how quickly you'll master it, given your abilities. Anyway, look, Minato said and created a Rasengan. Well, how is it? Well, it looks nice, but what about combat power? Naruto asked. Minato simply walked up to a nearby tree and hit it. The tree trunk shattered into pieces. Cool. Yeah. Okay, I'll go to the office, and don't forget to go to the academy today, Minato said. Yes, bye Dad. Bye. Minato left. Okay, let's try it, Naruto said and tried to use the Rasengan. Yeah, it worked. I hope Dad didn't notice how I used the Rinnegan to copy this technique. He'll look at his face when I show him the Rasengan. In the meantime, I'd better practice some more. And so Naruto trained the Rasengan until Kushina called him for breakfast, and then he and Miku went to the academy. At the academy. So, now I will hand out your tests from yesterday, Iruka said and began handing out the tests. Hey, Shikamaru, how much do you have? 100 points you? STO, and you Sasuke? The same. Stop, when did he manage to move in with us? Shikamaru said in surprise. Before the lesson, it's quieter here, so I decided to move here. Okay, as you wish, I think I'll go to bed. Shikamaru went to bed. Naruto, and you? Sasuke asked the blonde. What am I saying? If you mean that I don't go to bed, then my mom asked me not to sleep, so I'll just lie on the desk. And so it happened, Naruto just lay there all the lessons and was lost in his thoughts. After school. Hey Miku, do you want to go for a walk? Hami asked her friend. Sorry, but no, I have training. Okay, well I guess I'll see you again. Yeah, let's go, Mika answered her friend with a smile. Miku went home with Naruto, where they had a snack and then went to the training ground in the backyard. So as I said, I won't teach you many techniques, but you'll be able to stand up for yourself. To start, I'll teach you the shadow cloning technique. It creates a body clone, the chakra between the original and the clones is distributed evenly, so creating many clones is dangerous, but I think you can easily create 2 or 3 clones now. And remember that all the experience of the clones will be transferred to the original along with fatigue when dispersed. Wow! Here, look, Naruto used the seal, and 2 clones appeared. Well, now you? Miku tried to create a clone, but she failed. After an hour she could more or less create 1 clone. Well, that's not bad. I think it would be better to practice shadow cloning today. How are you, tired? Yes, I'm terribly tired. I'm not surprised, take a rest, I'll be right back. Naruto left and returned a couple of minutes later. Here, take this. What is this? These are special pills, they should help restore your chakra. Thank you. Mika took the pill and ate it. And after a few minutes she stood up. So what next? Now practice creating a clone some more. Then we'll sharpen your taijutsu. Create a clone and fight it. I did that often. If you defeat the clone, it means you've become stronger. It's that simple. It sounds easy, but in reality it will be difficult, you know. Do you want to fight me? I'm sorry, but not yet. Okay, let's get started. That's great, the blonde said with a smile. How easy it would be if she could copy techniques like me, Naruto thought. Miku continued to hone her shadow cloning, resting whenever her chakra ran out. By evening, she could create 2 clones. I must say, I'm surprised you figured out this technique so quickly. Well, now you can start taijutsu. Miku created a clone and began sparring. It lasted for about an hour. Miku was unable to defeat the clone, but Naruto analyzed her fight and realized that she was getting stronger over time. Miku, are you tired? Naruto asked, walking up to her. No, I can still fight. As you say, but rest now and then you will fight with me. Why is that? With a clone, Of course it's effective, but you get tired quickly. I don't want you to get too tired. So what do you say? You're right, just please give in. No, but I won't try. This is training for you, so my task is not to defeat you, but to make you stronger. I think later, when you get used to it, you will fight together with the clones against me. It really makes me feel better. By the way, will you teach me how to throw kunai like you? What? Well, how about yesterday, you threw 6 at once and they all hit. It's a matter of long training, and someday you too will succeed. It will be cool. Yeah, now get up. Right now, wait. Naruto and Miku started sparring. Nothing special happened. Miku tried to hit Naruto, he in turn blocked all her attacks, sometimes attacking back. They continued like this for an hour until Minato arrived. How are you doing? I see you're training here. Well, more accurately, I am training Miku. Naruto corrected his father. I see, and how are you, Miku? Naruto taught me shadow cloning. Have you mastered this technique today? Yes. She can create 2 clones. Naruto clarified. Miku, that's quite a good result. Some jounin can only create 1, much less 2. Minato praised his daughter. Thank you. Naruto, so you want to learn the Rasengan? Well, you see. Naruto said and created a Rasengan in his right hand. What? How did you master it in 1 day? And besides, I didn't even tell you how to learn it. This is my little secret. Oh, Dad, I have a question. Can you add elemental chakra to the Rasengan? Yes, I think it's possible. I tried to do it myself, but it didn't work for me. Maybe you can. By the way, what's your element? Well, to be honest, I can use all the elements. I'm not very surprised. What? But how is it possible to master all the elements? Miku, it is possible to learn to master all the elements, but it usually takes a lot of time and not everyone has enough skill. The only ones I know who master all the elements are Hatake Kakashi, he was my student, and Sarutobi Hiruzen, the 3rd Hokage. Minato answered his daughter. So few people. Yes, and you, Naruto, how did you learn it? Same secret as with the Rasengan. Miku, I only have 1 technique for you for Suiton and Futon for now, but we'll do them later. I think it's better to finish for today. You did well today, sister. Naruto said and patted Miku. Yeah, thanks. Miku replied with a smile and removed Naruto's hand from her head. Since you're all here, let's go inside. And Naruto, come to my place tomorrow instead of the academy. And the academy? Don't worry, I've already asked you to leave for an indefinite period. Indefinite period? Will it be a mission? Yes, you'll find out the details in the morning. Okay, Miku, tomorrow I'll leave a scroll with techniques. You can practice on your own while I'm gone and use clones. Just remember about fatigue. I remember. The Trinity went home for dinner. The next morning, Naruto woke up at 6 in the morning. Dad, I'll go with you. You have to give me a mission, Naruto said, going down to the kitchen. Yes, of course. Just give me a minute to get ready. You can wait outside for now. Okay. Mom, if I'm not there when Miku leaves, please give her this note and the scroll. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. In a few minutes. Well, Naruto, shall we go? Finally, I was already tired of waiting. Of course, let's go. They went to the Hokage's residence. Dad, so what's the mission? Naruto asked his father. I won't say. The rest of the squad members should be there too. I mean, the mission isn't just for me. Who else is in the squad? Considering that the mission is for the squad I'm in, that means the mission is at least an A-rank mission. I think there will be at least Itachi or Shursui. How are you? Oh well. You're right. Besides you there's Itachi, Shursui and Kakashi. What kind of mission is this, I wonder? I'd like to find out soon. Naruto said in his thoughts. At the residence. Oh, Itachi, Shursui, you're already here. Minato said as he approached the residence. Yes, Hokage-sama. They said in unison. What are you saying? You don't have to address me so formally. Sorry, it's just etiquette, Itachi said with a smile. Okay. And Kakashi isn't here yet, is he late as always? It seems so, Shursui replied. You have a bad opinion of me, teacher. Came the answer and Kakashi appeared behind the company. Great, everyone is here, let's go to the office. Minato said and immediately disappeared. leaving behind a yellow lightning bolt. I wish I could use Hiraishin, Kakashi said with a sad tone. I completely agree, Itachi agreed. Oh, come on, you're acting like little children. Naruto also disappeared. What a bastard, Kakashi said after him. Okay, you should go already. Shisui ordered them and they went to the Hokage's office. Knock on the door. Come in. The door opened and 3 people entered the office. You're a bit slow, Naruto said with a grin. Well, you know, not everyone knows how to use the Hiraishin, Kakashi said in response. Come on, let's get down to business, Minato interjected. The purpose of your mission is to find Orochimaru and bring him to Konoha. Dad, I have a question. Can he be killed? No, Naruto. May I know the reason? Kakashi asked. Unfortunately, I can't say yet, it's classified. Well then, let's try to bring him alive, said Itachi. When can we move out? Shisui asked. As soon as possible, preferably. And here's the ANBU report on his supposed location. Kakashi, you're in charge. As you say, answered Kakashi. Get started. Hi, they said in unison and left the office. Let's meet at the central gate in an hour, Kakashi said and disappeared. The Uchihas went to their quarter, and Naruto went to his home. When he got home, Naruto put his pouches on his bed and climbed into his closet. He took out several kunai and shurikens from there and put them in his pouches. Naruto, where are you going? Asked Kushina, who had entered the room. Oh yeah, just like that. We're going to look for Orochimaru. So I decided to get myself together a bit. Naruto explained, taking out his sword, which his teachers had given him. Naruto, be careful. Orochimaru is very dangerous. Kushina began to worry about her son. Don't worry. I'm not as weak as I look. Naruto secured the sword to his back. Mika! Naruto called her. Yes, brother? Mika came running. I still have 40 minutes, so show me how good you are at cloning. Fine. Naruto and Mika went to the training ground. So, show me what you've learned? Naruto said, standing in front of Mika. Said Mika. Shadow cloning technique. 3 clones appeared near Miku. Not bad. 3 clones. Well done. Okay, now listen, I'm leaving on a mission and I don't know when I'll be back, so here's a scroll, here's a couple of Suiton and Futon techniques, and my advice is to study and hone the techniques using clones. Thank you, brother. Good luck to you. And you too. Naruto entered the house, took the pouches and went to the central gate. So, is everyone ready? Kakashi asked. Yes. Itachi, Shisui and Naruto answered in unison. Then let's go. Somewhere along the way. Okay, let's make a stop, Kakashi suggested. Why not? We've been on the road all day already, and it's already evening. Naruto answered. Then I suggest that clearing. I'm going to fish, Naruto. You look for firewood, Itachi, Shisui set up camp. Let's get started. Eat. A few minutes later. Itachi, where should I put the firewood? Naruto, you're so fast. Yes, the clones helped a lot. Okay, you can put them there. Itachi pointed to the place. As you say. I'll go to Kakashi. Let's. Naruto walked up to where Kakashi was fishing. Yo, Kakashi, how's it going? Naruto, are you done with the firewood yet? Yes. You're fast. Not very fast, nothing's biting. I have an idea. Naruto made a seal and called clones. They began to drive the fish. Now, Thunder Fong! Naruto shouted, and lightning struck the lake. Fortunately, the clones held the blows so that it would not affect more than a certain area. Naruto, of course you came up with a great idea, but why do we need so much fish? I can seal part of it, and take it with me. As you say, help collect. Oh, there is. Naruto and Kakashi collected the fish and went to the camp. Itachi and Shisui had already lit a fire. Naruto, I take it that was your lightning? Shisui asked. Yeah. This moron decided to go fishing like this. Kakashi, since you were catching fish, it would have been until the evening. Naruto told him. Come on, sit down already, said Shisui. The company ate fish and soon went to bed. They had another guard duty. First was Kakashi, then Itachi, Shisui and finally Naruto. Early in the morning they set out on their way. About a day later, the team almost reached Orochimaru's supposed location. According to the data, we are almost there. Everyone be on guard. Hi! There was a noise and 4 people with sound protectors appeared in front of the team. Oh well. I told you that we wouldn't be able to do this quietly, Naruto said, taking out his sword. Yes, well done, Itachi answered him. 4x4, said Sakan. Maybe you could at least introduce yourself? Naruto asked skeptically. We are the Sound 4. I am Sakan, and this is Taiyuya, Jirobo, and Kidamaru. I am Uzumaki Naruto, this is Uchiha Itachi and Shursui, and this is our commander Hatake Kakashi. Sakan, you are mine. Okay, let's go. Sakan answered, and he and Naruto stepped aside. The rest of the team also chose their opponents. Kakashi was against Jirobo, Itachi was against Taiyuya, and Shursui was against Kidamaru. When Naruto and Sakan began their battle, Sakan split into 2. So, let's introduce ourselves again. I'm Sakan and I'm Yukon. You already know me. So, let's begin. Naruto got into a stance and quickly moved to both brothers. He immediately cut off Yukon's hand. Oh, you're not as weak as you seem. Unlike you? Naruto twisted and cut Sakan in half and cut off Yukon's head. It's too easy. I wonder how the others are doing? Itachi threw Taiyuya into a genjutsu at the beginning of the fight and killed her. Shursui and his opponent were almost the same, but Kidamaru was killed by his own arrow. Kakashi crushed Jirobo under a layer of dirt. Everyone okay? No one hurt? Kakashi asked. I don't know about the others, Naruto said, wiping his sword. We're fine, Itachi and Shursui said as they approached. If so, then let's go inside, said Kakashi, pointing to the entrance underground. Do you think we'll have to fight Orochimaru? Asked the blonde. I don't know, we have orders to bring him in alive, so I'll just put him in genjutsu if necessary, Shursui said. It's a pity, the blonde said sadly. What can you do, that's the order, Kakashi commented, and they went inside Orochimaru's hideout. Commentary on Orochimaru's search mission and encounter with the Sound 4. Sorry for not releasing chapters for a long time, I was not in the mood and inspiration. I also can't say when they will come out next. Just in case, I apologize in advance. Battle with Sannin. Mission complete. The team entered the shelter and began to explore it. Oh shit, there's nothing here, and everything's destroyed. Naruto screamed and punched the wall, causing cracks to appear. It looks like he left while we were fighting the Sound 4, Kakashi guessed. What a sneak, Itachi said. What are we going to do, Captain? Shursui asked Kakashi. Well, it's hard to say. There are a few more places in the documents, we'll check them. If they're still empty, we'll return to Konoha. Hey, Kakashi, can I go upstairs? There's nothing to do here anyway? Naruto asked. Go, we'll go soon too. Okay. Naruto went upstairs and went outside, as a head with a long neck flew out of the bushes and, biting Naruto, returned to its owner. It was a man with long black hair, pale skin, and a purple rope on his belt. What the hell? Naruto screamed, feeling pain. Well, hello, Naruto-kun. I understand you are Orochimaru. How clever, but I am Orochimaru. What have you done? You'll find out soon, but for now I'll take you. You won't get it, Naruto said, and, making seals, shouted fireball. A fireball, about 6 meters in diameter, flew towards Orochimaru. Orochimaru dodged it, and taking out the Kusanagi blade, headed towards Naruto, and they entered into battle. In Kenjutsu they were equal. Damn, he's strong, I'll have to use the Rinnegan, Naruto said in his thoughts and activated it. Now Orochimaru started to take hits. What kind of eye is that? Is it the Rinnegan? Ha, Naruto, now I'm even more interested in you, Orochimaru said in his mind and jumped back. Futon, a great breakthrough. A strong gust of wind blew towards Naruto. Shinra Tensei, Naruto said, putting his hand forward. Naruto's technique managed to neutralize Orochimaru's technique, and even pushed him away. Naruto, how many more surprises do you have? Countless snakes began to crawl out of his mouth. How disgusting! Naruto said and began to form seals. Katon Great Fire Incinerator! A wall of fire rushed towards the snakes and Orochimaru. When it disappeared, there was nothing in place of Orochimaru. But suddenly under Naruto's feet, what was happening? He jumped back and from there, a badly burned body of Orochimaru crawled out. How do you like that, little snake? Orochimaru simply smiled and made a seal. A new body began to emerge from his mouth, without a single injury. Okay, I changed my mind. Now this is the most disgusting thing in the world that I have ever seen. Okay, I need to calm down, big deal. A body is coming out of my mouth. I think I can defeat him, Naruto said in his thoughts and created 3 clones. They began to fold the seals. Katon Fire Dragon. Futon Great Breakthrough. Right and Kirin, said Naruto's clones. A hail of techniques came at Orochimaru. Surprisingly, Orochimaru managed to partially survive using stone armor. However, it was enough to create a new body. He's kidding, Naruto said mentally and rushed towards him with a katana in his hand. Is that all? Orochimaru asked mockingly. They began fighting in Kenjutsu again. However, this time, being injured meant Orochimaru's loss. Neither could even scratch each other, but Naruto jumped back to the clones, and they launched him at the Sannin using a futon. Orochimaru dodged the attack, but Naruto, thanks to his improved reflexes, scratched him. Naruto landed on the ground and sheathed his katana. You mean that's all? Orochimaru said and wanted to turn to him, but he couldn't move. What for? You see, while my clones were attacking you with techniques and while you were recovering, I managed to put a paralyzing seal on the katana, and since I scratched you, you fell under its effect. So good night, Naruto said and Orochimaru fell. Woo, I made it. Naruto also fell and lost consciousness. After some time. What? Naruto woke up. Naruto, how are you? Asked Kakashi. Yes, everything seems normal, but what happened? When we got up and found you, you were unconscious, and Orochimaru was lying nearby. Where is he? We sealed his body in a scroll. I hope you didn't kill him? No, he shouldn't have. He should just be out cold. That's great, but what's wrong with you? Asked Shursui, who had come up to him. I don't know myself. Maybe it's because he bit me. What did he do? Asked the ash-haired man. He bit me. Right here. Naruto pointed to the bite site. Naruto, there's a seal here, Shursui said. What? Calm down. I put another seal to neutralize it. Kakashi reassured the blonde. Can it be removed? I think that only the person who installed it can do this. Okay, I'll ask him about her when we get to Konoha. By the way, how long was I out? About 1 day, Shursui answered. 1 day? So much. We need to head back soon. Yes, but rest for now. It's night now, so we'll go in the morning. As you say, Kakashi. Naruto continued to lie in bed and soon found himself in his subconscious. Oh, Kurama, hi. Hello, Naruto. Did you want something? Yes, I'm talking about this seal. What's wrong with her? You see, when that snake put it there, I held it back while you fought him, but then when I stopped doing that, you lost consciousness. Thank you? Oh, nothing. Well, I don't know what it does, but maybe it will help you become stronger. Why do you think so? While you were sleeping, she was collecting natural energy, not enough to enter hermit mode, but enough to strengthen your body, and also, so to speak, to get used to it. What is the hermit mode and natural energy? You don't need to know this yet, I'll explain later. It's a pity. Oh well, thanks again for helping. It was necessary, that's all. Oh, don't be modest, Naruto said and was immediately thrown out of the subconscious. Nothing happened until morning. The company headed back to Konoha. After a day and a half. Hey people. Naruto drew attention to himself. What? Asked Kakashi. Now we're close enough to Konoha that I can transport us all to the Hokage's office. Great, at least we'll get back faster, Itachi said. Okay, Naruto, get started. Yes. Hold on to me. Everyone took hold of Naruto, and he carried them to the Hokage's office. Hello, teacher, we are back from the mission, said Kakashi. What, you're already back, and where is Orochimaru? Itachi unsealed his body from the scroll. Why are you out? Minato asked. You see, Dad, I had to fight him. What, Naruto, how are you? Yes, it's fine. Anyway, Shursui, can you tie him up just in case? Yes, I'll do it now. Shursui tied him up and Naruto removed the seal. What? Where am I? Said Orochimaru, who had come to his senses. Orochimaru, you are in the Hokage's office. Ah, Minato, it's you. What do you want from me? First of all, as you probably know, Danzo is dead, and during the search, evidence was found that the experiments that led to you being declared a criminal were carried out on Danzo's orders. I propose that you be acquitted so that you can calmly return to Konoha. What? Why do you need it? You're quite a strong shinobi, and it would be nice if you came back. That's understandable, but I don't want to. I won't be able to conduct some of my experiments here. The Sannin said, hissing. Okay, Dad, can I have a word with you? What? What if Shursui uses genjutsu on him? That would be much more effective, and it seems like he doesn't want to agree. Naruto whispered. I think that's how it is. Okay, tell Shursui about it. Minato also answered in a whisper. Naruto walked back to his team and nodded to Shursui, who immediately understood everything and approached Orochimaru and cast a genjutsu on him. Listen, Orochimaru, I agree to give you a lab, but no inhumane experiments, and you will work under A&Bu's supervision. As you say, I agree. That's great, you can go, Shursui accompany him. Hi. Kakashi will make a report on the mission, and you, Itachi, Naruto are free. Hi. They left the room. And Naruto approached Orochimaru. Orochimaru-san, what is this seal that you put on me? This is a curse seal. When activated, it improves physical performance using natural energy. Okay, thank you. Naruto went home. I'm back. Oh, Naruto, how was the mission? Kushina asked her son. Overall, it's not bad, although I had to fight Orochimaru, and it was annoying that he was constantly recovering. And how did you defeat him? Asked Miku, who had come up. Yes, I managed to do it. And how are you, Miku? At the academy, nothing new, although everyone asked where you went. I had to say that I didn't know myself, although I told Sasuke that you were on a mission. Okay, but what about the technicians? Let's go, I'll show you. They went to the testing ground and Miku created 4 clones. You need 4 clones, you're growing fast. Thank you, but this is my maximum for now, I can't do it anymore. Miku and her clones began using techniques. One was a water spirit wave, another was a burst wave, the third was air bullets, and the fourth was a slash. I managed to more or less learn these techniques while you were gone.